Everyone, I am going to explain you what I learned in this term of my university salar about salaries and wage management. So let's get started. Well, what we are going to do here is to identify the most important things that people have to do, have. So, well, here we have an example of it. Elements. Well, here the number and some of the data has to be uh, sorry had had to be mm, okay tapada borrada blur because it is to those are personal information from another people and this is just for reaching our knowledge. So that is not important. But we have to identify that the most important characteristics that well the elements that a payroll had to have it is the name of the company, the address of the worker, not of the company, the social security insurance number, the name of the worker. This is very important. The uh, category that it has, and the period that it says uh, 1st of December 1st to 31. Well, December 30, 31st. So the total amount of days are 30, and here we have the total amount to receive that are 1,030. Well, but as we see here is that there are that here there is another amount. But why? Why is the the to rec- the amount to receive it is going to be less than that it says? Well, it is because the company has to take some percentage of the total amount to cover some benefits of the company and the worker. So, well, um, this is an example of a payroll of Jolly and Company. Okay, the payroll is an essential document within the labor relations delivered to the workers. In it, the detail of the salary you receive appears along with the deductions that this salary has. So, as I told you earlier, the payroll should include identify that identifying data of the company, address of the work center, and contribution account code in which the worker is included, basic data of the worker, type of contract, category, seniority of the company, settlement period to which said payroll corresponds, detail of the salary and extra salary perceptions that make up the gross remuneration of the worker, detail of the deduction made to the gross salary well marked by the current legislation, and other deductions that must be applied to the payroll, such as advances or garnishments. Then we have the liquid to be received, the detail of the payroll contribution basis together with the income, tax basis, place of issues, signature, and signed by the company and worker. The worker's signature is not necessary if the payroll is paid through banking means that can demonstrate the worker's precision of salary. Well, um, it must be taken into account that the number of concepts included within the salary perception is very wide but not generic, because each company has a different collective agreement and each of the texts includes a different distribution of the payments to be made. So in any case, normally concepts such as base, base salary, the minimum monthly payment to be made to the worker for his worker, the complements amount that complement the base salary, and the proportional part of extra pay. And we have the discounts that are the possible type of discounts that may appear on the payroll are social security and personal income tax. Well, the social security, it is the percentage paid based on the contribution base, and that should never exceed 6.7% of it. It covers three different concepts: common contingencies, unemployment, and temporary disability. It also includes the salary guarantee fund and job training. Personal income tax, in the other hand, in this case of personal income tax payments, a percentage discount will also be made with the consideration of payment on account for the worker's income statement. This percentage is different for each employee and can be between 0% and 35%. It is calculated by applying the regulation to the effect on income tax. So well, you as worker have to. It is so important to know this information because there are a lot of companies that well try to take um advantage from the people that doesn't know. So you have to take a lot of attention on it, and as well as the the benefits that you have to have as an employer, as an employee, yes, employer, worker, and the rights that you have as a worker that are 1 hour as minimum to take your snack, uh, 1 day per day to 1 day per week to rest as a holiday, health insurance, and room and transport a bonus, and all those things that were made for your benefit. And well, this is everything. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye.